Cracking a lobster doesn't have to be intimidating. From claw to tail, we're learning the easy way to break down a lobster with fourth-generation lobstermen Justin and Travis Madeira of Lobsterboys. Welcome to Great Day, Washington. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, I know you guys are traveling all around the country right now to talk about this. Tell us a little bit more about your company.
Yeah, so me and Justin grew up as fourth-generation fishermen in the Long Island Sound in New York and Connecticut, and unfortunately, due to poor regulations and overfishing in the summer, we lost our fishery. So now at Lobsterboys, we only buy from in-season independent fishermen all over the North Atlantic. And what we do is we'll buy directly from the fishermen, bring it into our facilities and put it through, we call it it's like a beauty pageant where the lobsters go through grading, and they're graded by the weight, the quality, and the protein levels to make sure they're only hard shell lobsters.
Wow, so this makes a difference in the quality that consumers are receiving.
Yeah, and what we do is, because there's no middlemen involved, that we'll sell them directly from our fishermen right through our e-commerce website, lobsterboys.com, to make sure everybody gets the best price and quality as possible. So that's awesome. We've done the hard work.
Oh yeah. People who love lobsters love to hear that. You're getting a great product with a great price. I see you brought something. What's in the box?
So we got a little surprise for you.
Okay.
Trav, you can take it out. This is how our lobsters come in these boxes.
Oh wow!
And,
so this is an 8-pound lobster that our fishermen.
Oh my God! Is this live right now?
This is live.
Oh,
he's a live lobster, and he's living.
Hey there! Oh my gosh! Check it out. This is a humongous. How big can a lobster get? What's the biggest lobster that you will sell?
They have a contest every year, and last year it was a 22-pounder, I think it was. So it was like big, huge lobster.
Oh, but like in terms of sizes, when people come to shop. You have what you have, right?
Yeah.
You have what you brought in.
The typical sizes are between 1 and 6 pounds.
Right.
When we have bigger than 6 pounds, we offer them to the consumers, and they usually go pretty quick.
Wow, that's a beauty, and that's really cool. Okay, so that's how it comes. All right, now in terms of cracking it open, for someone who's maybe they've only had lobster tail at the restaurant, and they're going, I would love to have these shipped to my house, but they don't know how to eat them. Yeah. Can you give us some tips?
Yeah. So we do it. We're not chefs, but we do it, and it's pretty easy. You get the lobster. You either boil it or steam it, depending on the size, will depend on the time, and then you can just twist the tail.
That's easy.
Down, and then what we do with the tail, you can take scissors and go up it and underneath it. I just use my hands.
That's what I do too. I just you
just crack it and then peel it the other way. So that's easy enough to.
Yeah, you don't need all the fancy tools. You just rip it open.
So then you'll get this. As you can see, like our meat is full.
Wow.
So you'll get big pieces of meat. The claws, they're my favorite. I don't know about you, but the claws, you can just turn it down.
Just twist.
Turn it down.
Twist it downwards. Okay.
And then we like to separate the claw from the knuckle, because the knuckles can be really difficult. There's a piece of cartilage in here that you're going to want to get out. So we take the thumb and go up, go down with it, and you try to get out the cartilage. Got it?
There you go. Yeah, so we're not eating that part, because that's hard. Someone knows.
Definitely.
If you don't know, you know, because
especially if you're serving young kids or whatever.
Yeah.
This is the part where you got to have a little bit of skills, I guess, but you come back maybe about an inch or so and just give it a good hit. And
so you don't need, you can use a cracker, or you can just use a giant knife. Yeah, okay, all right.
And then you'll get
that.
a huge piece of meat. And you'll do the same thing with this claw. You probably know this, but these little legs are full of meat.
Yes.
You can actually peel these off and break them at the knuckles.
Yes.
And then you can chew them and suck the meat out of them. They're actually really good quality tasting meat.
Yeah.
And then I guess
look at that. I would love. Can you give me a tinier slice? That's a little bit. I don't know if I can eat all that, but that is beautiful. So you know what I like to do with my lobster? All that juice is so good. Like if you pour it on like rice or something like that, I'm gonna use.
A lot of people will make bisque with it too.
It's like throw it in ocean water.
Yeah. That's right. All right, let's just pull this apart here. Let me try this. You guys even brought some butter. That is delicious. Do you guys eat a lot of lobster?
We eat it almost 3 times a week, and most people don't realize the nutrition in these. And with the food system that we live in, it's hard to get wild caught only, unadulterated proteins, and this matches up against any protein really in any category, and that's what we're presenting for everybody to get every day.
Thank you so much for doing this. Before we go here, where can we find you guys?
Lobsterboys.com is the website that we're at. Lobsterboys team across all handles, and right now is the best time of year to order because of the seasonality. We have $9.95, as low as $9.95 a pound.
All right.
And it's a great deal.
All right, guys, you got to order now. For more from Travis and Justin, just go to lobsterboys.com.